Alright, ice cream review today. I went to a local place in my hometown of Bellevue. Cold Rush Dairy Bar, I think it's the full legal name. Um, One of those places I used to go to all the time as a kid, like a few other places. Um, and I've been meaning to try this place out for a while, so I'm glad I finally got to it. I did not get a whole lot, just enough for one person, of course. I wanted to try their twists. I always get cone in a cup because if you don't get a cone, I think there's something wrong with you. It's like the best part of it. It has to be, you need a good both of them for it to be a good dish. So I am going to try their chocolate and vanilla. And then I did get a cherry slush for my brother. I'm going to see if he's going to review that later. He doesn't know about it yet, so I still have to ask. And then I got a raspberry milkshake for myself. I love raspberry, and they had both red raspberry and black raspberry, and I got the red because I just thought it sounded better, but I would have gone for either. And then the last thing I got was a ice cream sandwich, which I guess they make in-house. Oh yeah, definitely. Looks pretty good. These always remind me of growing up in the freezer. We always had these at home, and I was a big kid, so I'd sneak quite a few of those in the deep freezer. We had a big deep freezer in the garage, I remember, and Mom would always buy those and have them stocked up. First thing I am going to try is probably the twist, just because it's pretty generic. Also, I hope you guys like the backdrop. I wasn't sure where to record this video at. I'm actually at my Catholic school that I went to school in grade school for. I have not been here in a while, but I pretty much grew up here, so it's always nice to come back and see how she's doing. But yeah, I'm not very familiar with this area any longer. But yes, I am going to start with the twist in a cup and a cone, because I don't want it to be all over me. Thought that'd be a good idea. Alright. Vanilla first. Yeah, some places just do it right. Like, I don't know, it's something they do. Like, this is really good. Going to try some of the chocolate now. I've not had this place in a while. I kind of forgot. They're a little bit slept on. Chocolate is also very good. It's just like nostalgic almost. Like it's just exactly what you want. Like it's exactly what you remember from. It's just perfect. Try some of the cone too. Some of the cone while we're at it. But no, the chocolate and the vanilla, very solid, very good. Vanilla is probably like a 9.3 out of 10, or 93 out of 100. Very good, very good. Chocolate was pretty good too. Just I don't know, just with the vanilla, like that seriously blew me away. I thought that was really good. Much better than other places I've had recently, especially. Chocolate, I'll give a 8.6, probably 8.6. Yeah, really good. The cone, I can't really rate the cone. It's just a store-bought, cone. It's a 5, we'll say, even 5, but very good. Next up is the red raspberry milkshake. I'm going to try to not make a mess, but you can see that much. I almost made a mess. Milkshakes, I got a history with them, but I was normally a flurry person, or I would just get, vanilla or chocolate. But I like getting milkshakes from places that are like especially milkshakes, like a milkshake place, like a real, like that's what they take their pride in, you know what I mean? Because I just think that adds to it a lot. And because you can always tell, like with food or beverage, whatever it is, you can taste love in these things. More things than others, of course. But yes, red raspberry milkshake. Very dense indeed. This would be really good letting it warm up a little bit. It's like they put more ice cream in it almost, in with the milkshake, and then they mix it up. It's very thick, but it's really good. Flavors are there. It must have. I'm pretty sure it's like real fruit in there. It's kind of clogging up the straw. You can't really. You almost need a spoon for it. So the texture is really good. The flavor is okay. Um, it's definitely not like an artificial raspberry syrup. I always hate when they do that. I like the real fruit, of course. It's more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. Red raspberry milkshake. I'm going to give it a 70, I think, an even 70. Pretty decent. And then the last thing that I'm going to review, I saved it for the last so it could kind of thaw out a little bit, is the ice cream sandwich. Um, like I said, I might have the review of the cherry slushy, but it's not promised. If it's not in the video, it's not in the video. Ice cream sandwich. Yeah, it looks like we would do this at the place that I worked at too, the ice cream place I worked at a few years ago. They make their own cookies, it looks like, and they just put the ice cream in the middle, wrap it up, and tell they put some care into this for sure. Yes, I will be giving this a bite now. Mm. Very nice. Hmm. That was actually incredible. Um, you can just taste the homemade in it, especially in the cookies. Like it literally tastes like that shit was baked today, this morning. Um, I don't know if it was or not, of course, but it was really good. Definitely way better than like frozen ice cream sandwiches, any that I've had at least. Um, I'm going to give that and you have to think, it's, when I rate something, it is overall, just, if I'm rating an ice cream sandwich, it's going to be all of the ice cream sandwiches I think are humanly possible. So with that being said, I'm going to give that a 92. There's really not a lot to it, but I think that's the best part, is that it's so simple. It's just 2 chocolate chip cookies, some ice cream in the middle. There's nothing fancy. It's perfectly sweet, everything it has to be, really. But I definitely enjoyed that a lot. That's actually it for all the things that I have. Like I said, maybe we'll have a slushy review, but I guess we'll see. The second portion of this video, I will just be randomly talking about random things that I think about. I'm just going to sit here for a while and have some treats and just spurt out random things and edit them together, I think. It would be cool to like review a place and get like literally everything they have, and I'm totally down for that, but I would just, I think that's a lot of food for one person, and ice cream and everything, so I would need to have like a bigger group of people, because I wouldn't want to waste anything, of course. But I do think about doing that sometimes. Just ordering the whole menu and reviewing literally everything. I think that would be cool. Backstory on this church behind me, the church that I used to go to for school. I always remember a little funny story. We had a priest here, obviously. I will not dig into names or anything like that. But when we were in grade school, like, at least from kindergarten to fourth and fifth grade, I was here. And I always remember just going out for recess and seeing Father out back by they even had like a little, one of those ashtray things, standing up, and he was just, smoking away while, at this Catholic school while these kids were there for that religious reason, and he'd just be smoking away at his cigarettes. And I always think about that. It was just like so weird to see at the time, because even then I knew, I was like, why would he be doing that right here, right now? Just not a great look, I would think, but I guess some people just don't care about hiding their flaws as much, which, you don't have to. Everyone has flaws. Like, people get so ashamed about it. It's something that I struggle with too, of course. Nobody's perfect. But you just have to live with it almost. You have to want to better yourself and be a better person. Like, if you go through life and you don't want to change and you don't want to become a greater person than what you already are, or you already think that you're, like, perfect, like, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's not how it is at all. You need to get real. Like, you should want to improve your life. I don't know how anybody wouldn't want that, but a lot of times you just don't see it, I guess, or, whatever. Whatever the case is, everyone's different. I know I do a lot of entertainment and food reviews and that kind of stuff, which obviously I love to do, and I love to make that content. But I just hope it never takes away from the fact that, I don't want that to be a distraction. I don't want people to ever take the time out of their day to view my content when they could be doing something like discovering things about themselves, or maybe if that's what this is part of, then that's awesome. But I want people to be aware of their lives and just what's going on, and as long as you know the truth about everything and you are aware of it, then by all means give yourself entertainment. Just don't be an ignorant person and just drown yourself in bread and circus, as I like to say, as the Romans used to say. Don't just fill your life with entertainment and food, and just because you have what you need to survive, don't think that that's all that you need to live, because there's so much more that people need to live. Like, you need to love, because that's how you actually live. Like, you can live without it, you can live without true love, but it won't be the same. You won't know the difference. Human consciousness, it's something that I obviously, when you are conscious, you become more conscious, just knowing that, being aware of that. So it's just a spiral. Not a bad thing, of course. I would rather be not, I'd rather be conscious and aware of everything and not ignorant. I hate that. I think it's possible that humans gained consciousness from when we had to stop, pretty much when we got to the top of the food chain. I think that when we no longer had to worry about survival, and we didn't have to kill off other things that were trying to attack us, or we didn't have to worry about harsh weather as much. When humans got to the peak that they were thousands of years ago, I think that might have been when we started having consciousness. That could have been when we stopped using our hands. That's when we start using our mind, When people aren't working, they're thinking. And when people are thinking, they are doing things that you don't just need to survive. You're doing things that you can do to live and to express yourself and to be a human being. That's, it makes the biggest difference. It's crazy. And I'm going back to the ice cream sandwich. This thing was seriously so good, and I keep thinking about it, so I'm going back to it. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here technically. I think it's private property, because I know they're a church, obviously, and they don't pay taxes. I don't want to get into that. They definitely should pay taxes, though. That's kind of fucked up. Education is very important. Well, guys, I think that's just going to do it. I was planning on staying and thinking a little more and talking a little more, but I will definitely do this another time. But yeah, that is going to do it. Again, the review was Cold Rush and Dairy Bar, Bellevue, Ohio. It is like right off our main road, like Route 2, I think it is. I could be wrong. I'm not great at road names. But yeah, review was pretty good. Everything was really good. Didn't wait long. Service was good. Yeah, very solid. That's gonna do it, I think. I got nothing else really. I'm gonna head home, edit this video. But yes, thank you for watching, and there'll be a video probably right now. My schedule's like every Tuesday and Friday, or a weekend and like early week, so you know, you'll see me when you see me, I guess. But yes, thank you for watching, and have a good one. We'll see you.
Well, guys, we're doing a cherry slush review from Cold Rush. So I'm hoping this is cold. I'm hoping this is gonna give me a rush. Let's go in for the taste. Whoa, it's pretty good. Very very cherry. Out of 100,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it an 82. But I know that if it was like fresh from them, because I know it's a little like watery, I'd give it probably like an 85. But
Solid.
it's solid. It is a little sugary though, a little too like blast in your mouth. But other than that, it's good overall. It's good.
Nice.
The universe is a conscious reflection of everything of who you are. Yeah, that's it.